Giannis Antetokounmpo just won his first NBA title. Holy crap. This dude is so good at basketball. But before we get into that, alright, before I sit here and talk about how amazing Giannis is, there's something I need to say to Bucks fans, alright? Because I said they weren't going to beat the Nets, I said they weren't going to beat the Hawks, and then I said they weren't going to beat the Suns. I have gone against the Bucks at every single turn these playoffs. I have always been saying that they were not going to get this far, they were not going to win this title, and Bucks fans kept telling me I was wrong. They kept telling me that I was crazy, that I was sleeping on the Bucks. Well, you guys were right, so I only have one thing to say to you. You're welcome. You are so very welcome. I jinxed every single team the Bucks went up against, and look at that, the Bucks won a title. You're absolutely freaking welcome, and I think next year I'm just going to have to vote against the Sixers in every series, and maybe they finally will stop breaking my heart. So, getting into this actual video. No, but seriously, Bucks fans, you guys were right. You told me and I didn't listen. The Bucks did it. Giannis did it, okay? Let's not give the rest of the team too much credit. Some of them had good games. Chris Middleton had like 50% good games, 50% terrible games. The role players showed up when they absolutely needed to, but like not a second sooner. But the Bucks did it. They won a title, and Giannis just had one of the greatest finals performances in NBA history. This dude was an absolute monster. 35 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and 61% shooting. Those are freaking absurd numbers, okay? Absolutely ridiculous. In the final game, he had 50 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks. No one else has even had 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in 1974 in the finals. Michael Jordan was the last player to score 20 points in a single quarter in a finals game. Giannis did that twice in this series. He had 3 40-point games, including the closeout 50-point game, which I believe, not positive, but I believe is the most points, or tied for the most points with Bob Pettit, for a closeout game to a final series in history. Correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but I think Giannis just tied for the most points in a closeout finals game in history, okay? Absolute insanity from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton, you get to the end, his stats look pretty good because he had 3 good games, 2 games that were mediocre, and 1 absolutely horrible game. Drew Holiday was pretty much horrible on offense throughout this series. His defense was very good, his passing was good, but his scoring was... his scoring was bad, man. It was bad. But the Bucks did it. They won the title. Portis and Lopez, they showed up when they needed to. Bryn Forbes, Pat Connaughton. Pat Connaughton really showed up. Dante DiVincenzo went out, and Pat Connaughton stepped right into that role, took over. The Bucks earned this title. Everyone on this team, except for Jeff Teague, earned this title. Even Mike Budenholzer, who some people still think should be fired. No, Mike Budenholzer made adjustments in this series. He outcoached Monty Williams, who many people started to think was the best coach in the NBA. Absolutely incredible. Here's another stat for you that I'm looking at right now. Giannis, along with Michael Jordan and Hakeem, only players in history with an MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Giannis is also the only player in NBA history with MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and All-Star MVP. Nobody else ever has had all of those awards. This man is absurdly good. Now, despite how amazing Giannis has been, and I keep talking about how amazing he is, he really is amazing, some people need to slow down just a little bit, when it comes to ranking Giannis all time. I have seen some people say that Giannis is already the second best power forward all time after this series. No, he is not. No, he absolutely is not, okay? Giannis is a monster. I will not, in fact, my current guess right now is that he will finish his career as the second greatest power forward all time. I believe that, alright? I don't believe yet he will pass Tim Duncan, but I do believe he will finish number 2. But he is not there yet. He's won 1 title, he's 26 years old, he has a long career ahead of him of putting up absurd stats and winning crazy awards, alright? One day he will be there. Right now, I'm not even sure he's number 5, okay? It's pretty close between Giannis and Charles Barkley for me right now. And for the record, I don't know exactly where I would rank Charles Barkley all time, but probably somewhere around like number 25 all time. All right, he's definitely in those like in the top 30, but not in the top 20. That's about as much as I know for ranking him. Giannis is in that area, but I think he's probably still lower. Like I probably have Giannis around 30 all time right now, maybe even slightly lower than that. It's just so early in his career. You know, like the man's got 2 MVPs, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, amazing awards, but it's early in his career. He just hasn't been putting up these stats for so long, so I really got to think about it, you know. Maybe, by the way, for you to look forward to this, soon, sometime this summer, I will be doing my top 75 players all time, so you can look forward to that, and when that comes around, we'll know where I really rank Giannis. Right now, I want to say he's somewhere around number 30, but I cannot give you an exact number. Dude's an absolute monster, but it is crazy to me how short the NBA fans' memories are, okay? At the start of this season, people were saying Anthony Davis was better than Giannis. Can you guys believe that? Less than a year ago, people really thought Anthony Davis was better than Giannis. And I know Anthony Davis is a good player, but come on, guys. It was never even a It hasn't been a debate since 2018. Giannis has clearly been the better player. Absolutely ridiculous to me. Anthony Davis is overhyped. But we're not going to get into that in this video, alright? Giannis is amazing. Is he the best player in the league? I'm not sure. The league's in an interesting place right now, and it's in a very nice place. LeBron was on top for a very long time, I would say through last season, but then even this regular season, it's hard to say because he was dealing with some injuries. He doesn't go 100% in the regular season, but he didn't look like the best player anymore. I would have said it was either Embiid or Jokic throughout the regular season, maybe Steph Curry, maybe James Harden. Kevin Durant has to be in that discussion after the playoffs, and now Giannis absolutely has to be in that discussion after these playoffs. If you think Giannis is the best player in the world, I will not disagree with you. I will not fight you on that whatsoever. No issue with that. However, if you say he's the clear number 1, that's where there's a problem, because I think there's absolutely a debate to be made between like 6 dudes, okay? Giannis, Harden, KD, Curry, Jokic, Embiid, and LeBron. Let's throw LeBron in there, make it 7 dudes. You can argue any of them to be the best player in the world, and I can't really fault you for it, but we're going to have to wait and see next season. Luka's probably going to get into that conversation next season as well. Very, very excited for the 22 season, alright? Giannis did it, guys. He freaking did it. He did the dream. He stayed with his team. He said it himself. He could have taken the easy way, the little, you know, bitch-ass Kevin Durant, James Harden way. He could have joined a super team. No. He did the hard thing. He won a championship for his small market team. And I've heard some people actually criticize Giannis for, like, needing Drew Holiday. Like, oh, he only signed because they signed Drew Holiday. He only signed that extension because they signed Drew Holiday. He's freaking Drew Holiday. Wow. They signed a borderline all-star dude. That's not Kevin Durant. That's not Damian Lillard. It's Drew Holiday. The man needed help, okay? What? NBA fans just can't be happy about anything, ever, for anyone. We're very frustrating people. But, Giannis did it. Only all-star on the team. Only superstar on the team, certainly. You know, Chris Middleton, 50% of the time he's a superstar, 50% of the time he's a bum. Drew Holiday, even more inconsistent than Chris Middleton, with a lower ceiling. They had some good role players, they had a very good coach, but at the end of the day, Giannis carried, absolutely carried through these playoffs. Nobody can win a title on their own, but Giannis carried. He just had an all-time great title run. And again, I'm not trying to be, you know, negative on Giannis at all here, but some people are already saying this is the second greatest title run in NBA history, only behind Hakeem. Again, let's slow down just a little bit. I don't think that I would go that far. Very good finals, very good series against the Hawks and the Nets, and it was nice how they, you know, destroyed the Heat in the first round, but let's just slow down just a little bit. I'm not sure I'm putting this over Dirk or even like LeBron, I don't know, LeBron 2018. I might have this over LeBron 2018 just because Giannis won the title. Tim Duncan 2003 though. Like there were a lot of great title runs out there. So let's chill out just a little bit on how great this was. But it was really freaking great. absolutely incredible finals run. I am so glad that I am a basketball fan right now in the time of Giannis, the upcoming time of Luka, the time of all these players who are in the league right now. It is an amazing time to be a basketball fan right now, guys. Congratulations to Giannis. Congratulations to the Bucks. I cannot wait for the 2022 season because this one had a phenomenal ending.